A Hammer security guard that went to the booth next to us and was checking passes while the people in the booth.
This booth won't be as crowded if it was a Super Bowl.
All right. Gus, can you feel the electricity in the air? I sure can.
I feel the heat.
Well, Gus, you had that sweater on, too. That might have to come off.
Yeah, very soon. Here come the Shaw Eagles. On to the plane. And did you notice in the program they had a new addition to the coaching staff tonight, Ray?
Who is it?
Tommy Mitchell.
I got to say that I've seen a lot of fans. Donald, Coach Mitchell certainly is a law fan of Coach Tierney and his wife.
There's the Shaw Eagles with their very good specialty teams coming onto the field.
Coach Engel looks like he got a haircut for this game.
I haven't picked him out yet.
He's in a sweater too, Gus. You and him might have some sweating in common.
He still looks a little stout, haircut or not. There's a little nervous Darren Barbier coming off his big outing last night with his bride celebrating the anniversary. Let's get to the game, Bruce. Can that Shaw defense stop that potent Covington offense? Well, we got the defensive coordinator right here, and we'll see what he comes through with his calls. The Covington, I guarantee you, there is probably nobody left in Covington tonight. Bruce, I hope it's not a bad sign, but the opening game, Haynesville defeated Wichita Christian 20-8. Haynesville was white and gold, and Wichita...
That's Washita.
Washita was green and gray. Willie Coleman deep for the Lions.
By the way, Gus, Joe Worley has told me that if this game is close, Shaw will be cheated because Jack Salter's on the executive board of the LHSAA.
Well, Hank had the Baton Rouge crew. I know Covington's pretty close to Baton Rouge, Stan.
Well, I know one, yeah, but Hank's got power in Baton Rouge. Here comes Sam McLeod's
not that
short
good
boot. Looking downfield, the Covington Lions have a little problem. Man picks it up. He might get it all the way on the kickoff. James Martin runs it out to the 50-yard line. James Martin. 32-yard return. Pat Rowley and Irvin Wooten on a tackle.
It looked like the Shaw Eagles, Bruce, were very timid on that kickoff. The runner cut to the left in an open field.
Gus, it looked like that if he would have tried to turn on the afterburn,
Charles Bickham's 32.
But gain of 20 or 30 or more yards.
For a brief second, it looked like he was going to go, right?
The Covington backfield of Bickham, Steve Smith, of course, at quarterback. Reggie McKee. Is it McKee? Yeah, McKay, excuse me. 1st and 10 for the Lions at the 50. A nifty return. Back to pass. First pass from Smith for Willie Coleman, incomplete. The Shaw Eagles will exclusively use the Chicago defensive package tonight.
Well, Bruce, I know Coach Tierney told me earlier in the week that he was expecting big things from Patrick Rowley tonight.
Well, Donald, not to interrupt, but as soon as Smith released that ball, he was clobbered. It may have been Sepich, I'm not sure. He was clobbered.
It was Jeff Ruiz, number 4 that got in, yeah.
He took a shot.
Shaw is using that nickel back look the whole evening, I would think. 2nd and 10. 11:52 to go in the first quarter. Outside handoff to Reggie McKay. Picks up about 4 yards on a play. On that play, Bruce, we certainly saw the tremendous quickness and pursuit that Shaw's been famous for in these playoffs. That play looked like it may gain some yardage. Instead, it only gained about 4.
Yeah, ready strung it out in the pursuit corner.
Robbie Green on the tackle. Bruce, in a game we saw Covington play against Holy Cross in September. As you know, on 3rd down and long, Smith would take the one-step drop and a quick pass. Let's see what he'll do here. 3rd and 6. Ron Bam splits the left. Shaw showing blitz. Here comes Mike Burgess. Smith is being flushed. He throws out the flat. Intercepted by Irvin Wooten. Go, Barn. He's running out of the touchdown. He might go all the way, but he's hauled down from behind at the 15-yard line by McKay. And the Shaw fans go into immediate frenzy. But Bruce, Tommy Mitchell's got to be proud of that play by Mike Burgess.
The pressure was on. Smith had to release the ball. Threw the ball wildly. Wooten made the interception and brought it back to the 11-yard line.
Gus, I got to say, Mike Verges has played as well as anybody on Shaw's team in the playoffs, including Robbie Green.
He made that play, but we give also credit to Wooten for making a fine interception.
And, of course, Irvin's an ex-running back. It showed some tremendous speed in the open field. Was caught by Bayham, who's a speed merchant. 38-yard return by Irvin Wooten.
The Shaw team's having trouble. They can't get down to the field.
And Van Schilder's on a keeper. Gets down to the 9-yard line. Tackled by James Martin.
Well, certainly the Eagles are already in field goal territory.
Let's not talk about field goal, Donald.
We'll give them a 3-yard game play.
2 yards, Bruce. Let's see if the Shaw Eagles can convert this turnover. Let's hope they can capitalize, boys.
A coin phrase. Second down. Larry Gleason goes in for a touchdown.
6-0 Eagles.
9-yard run for a touchdown. The Eagles jump out in front 6-0. Bruce, who opened up that hole? That was tremendous blocking at that point of attack.
And a great read by Vance Joseph.
Tremendous lift for the Eagles to get on the scoreboard this quick when it looked like they would be on unfair field position. Sam McLeod's kick is up in. Good. $10:14 to go in the first quarter. Eagles jump to a 7-0 lead, punctuated by a 38-yard return by Irvin Wooten out in the flat. It is getting a little warm in here, Gus. As a 2-play, 12-yard drive, 43 seconds elapsed on the clock. Khalees, 9-yard run. We are jammed in here, unbelievable tonight.
That's why I'm not leaving for the step, Bruce. I'm afraid if I leave for the step, I'll be nudged out. Gus has removed his sweater, ladies and gentlemen. And he's doing some powerful sweating. He's taking sweating lessons from me.
He thinks it might be this first game that we did a couple years ago over at Berman Stadium.
Check out Tom Mitchell in the end zone. Over there, like a man of importance.
He's got to be a proud man, Bruce, so far.
Here comes McLeod. Another short kickoff. Coming down to James Martin on 18-yard line. He gets on the wedge. Sidesteps one guy, gets a good block upfield, but hustled down at the 29-yard line by Ruiz, Jeff Ruiz, who's been a big play defender all year. Let's see what the Covington Lions have been doing. They've been behind, but they've been used to being behind in the playoffs.
That is correct, Bruce.
I'm sure the Causeway Commission was happy with this game win. That means they're going to make a lot of money on tolls tonight.
Bruce, tonight would be a good night to trade in if you weren't a football fan.
First and 10 for the Covington Lions. Shaw Eagles stepped up for the inside blitz, but the handoff to Bickham for about 2 yards on a play. Tackle by Freddie Fossier. With help from Irvin Woot. Donald, if you could get a close-up maybe after one of these plays, they got a young man on the sidelines with a Adidas warm-up. I wonder if that could be Mickey Joseph down there. 2nd and 8. Smith sets his team at the line of scrimmage. Hands off to McKay. Tripped up after a gain of possibly 2. We just missed out seeing a Diamond Vision replay from our vantage point high above the Louisiana Superdome.
Bruce, I think that is Mickey Joseph.
3rd and 4.
I don't see him, right?
On Red Adidas on the 30-yard line, Donald.
3rd and 4 for the
You're looking to the wrong side, Donald.
The Lions.
Right in front, right by the ball.
Right in front of us almost.
You might not be able to zoom in. Here it is, 3rd, 6. Eagles are showing blitz. Smith checks off to a different passing formation. They get out the blitz. Chet Gidry puts a rush on. Smith throws out in the flat. Incomplete. Intended for Reggie Fielding.
Well covered on the play.
Excellent defensive coverage by the Shaw Eagle defense.
Yes, that is Mickey, Bruce. We'll have to get a shot of him in a little while.
Here comes the barefooted punter.
Good punt.
Nick Holden. Robbie Green takes it on the 27-yard line. Sidestep one man. Gets out to the 32-yard line, and flags come in a little bit late. Let's check the flag.
I think they got a little blocking below the waist there, Bruce.
That's a useless penalty. The play was over, Ray.
By the way, one of the Covington coaches is ex-All-SEC punter Darryl Graham.
That's correct. Was a tremendous baseball pitcher, too, Bruce, as you probably know. Had a one of those proverbial cup of coffee tryouts with I think the Yankee organization.
Hey, this is the second time you've seen the Lions play this year. Also for me, too.
Well, we got one thing in common from that night. We were outdoors that night, indoors tonight, but we were short cramped that night, too, Bruce.
Yeah, it was a little bit muggy over there.
It was a miserable night in more ways than one.
It was a little crowded in the back seat. And of course, coming back with Huey and his friend.
Yeah, that guy that was with you, he's even bigger than he is, Bruce.
A big penalty on the Shaw Eagles.
What is the, I didn't catch it, was it,
Tommy Mitchell come to gate A.
Yes, it was, Bruce.
First and 25. It's a dead ball foul, Donald. Inside handoff to Denenberg. He gets about 5 yards on a play. Tackled by James Martin.
Bruce, there was a general consensus last night among the Shaw coaches that I've heard from other teams this year that success against Covington could be done by running inside the tackles. As we know from observing the game that night, we were close to the field. Covington is not a big team.
Ray, you think J.T. Curtis helped any in this game plan?
Could very well have done it, and I have to say, Curtis was quite a well-armed machine last night, Donald, as usual.
2nd and 24.
Much to
Vance shows it back to pass. Minimal pressure, sidestep. He throws downfield for Patrick Haywood. A little bit overthrown. He was open on the post pattern.
Tremendous pass there, Bruce, even though it was overthrown.
Vance Joseph showed his arm there. Shaw got themselves in a hole after taking a 7-0 lead.
There's Mickey Joseph, who appears to be much bigger this year than last year.
Yeah.
I'm sure the Nebraska weight program is working on him.
Coach Boyd Epley's weight program and Coach Boyd Epley's chemical program, I think, there, Bruce. Might be at work.
3rd and 20. See if the Eagles try to get it all or just get some good field position and punt the football on 3rd and 20. Ross Bayard in motion. Covington jumps, gets back. Draw play to Calise. Nope, he didn't sidestep anybody. He's wrapped up for a 2-yard loss by Aaron Anthony.
Bruce, I was not surprised with that conservative call. The way the Eagles defense has been playing lately, why take any chances?
Well, Ray,
with 21 yards.
Right here is going to be a chance because, as you know, last week, Shaw had all kind of trouble when he snapped. Let's see what happens here.
It looks like they're going to rush, too,
Ron
Gus.
Bayham back. Here's a snap. Good snap.
They roughed him.
Won't be a first down, though. I don't think it's automatic, is it?
I don't know what it is
Well, they'll be able to punt it over again at least.
Yeah, that was a poor punt, Gus. That was about a 25-yard punt.
Ray, for a second there, I thought that punt was going to be blocked.
I did, too.
Jack Salter's yelling. I don't know why. He don't really have any grounds, in my opinion, to be yelling there. He is not, and I repeat, not in the Cow Dome.
Unusual there. Coach Salt is known as a man that doesn't gripe too much. I don't know what he could be griping about there, Bruce. It looked like a obvious penalty.
Maybe he thought that Covington ball was blocked into the punter, Ray. I don't know.
But Gus,
it is automatic first down.
That's a severe mistake there by Covington with 20 yards to go. Gus. I don't know if I would have put a punt block on in that situation. What you think?
Well, Ray, you know, this is a 60-minute football game, and the only way you win sometimes is to take chances, and he took a chance. It backfired in this one. He came within a foot of blocking it where it could have been 7-7.
That's correct. He did come very close.
Look at it. There's no Billy linebacker. Look. There's no Billy.
First and 10 on their own 36-yard line. And Joseph hands off to Damon Bendenberg. He gets out to, we'll call it the 39-yard line.
We hear the Shaw coaches talking, Bruce. They want to take advantage of that single coverage, as we see. Covington's playing one-on-one on the two wideouts.
I'll tell you what, boys, there's 6 minutes, 57 seconds left in the first quarter, but it seems like this first quarter's been on for a while.
It does.
I noticed you had about 10 little kisses down there in the first quarter. Second and 7. Vance Joseph looks over the defense. Keeps the ball, pitches out to Larry Cleese. He got yards outside, cuts upfield for a first down and then some, down to the 48-yard line.
That's a beautiful play by Vance Joseph.
Wrapped up by Matt Vesser.
Shaw Eagles are first and 10 in Covington line territory.
I see Coach Tack pacing the sidelines down there.
And the infamous Max Emfinger down on the sidelines.
Where's he at, Bruce? I don't see him.
I think he's got leather pants on.
Oh, yeah, I see that outrageous outfit that man has on.
I was talking to him before the game, Ray. He's really enjoying this tournament.
Well, of course, he gets a form at something like this, Gus, as you well know.
First and 10. Fumble snap, but he gets it back, and Cleese falls forward for 2 yards on a play.
Ray, we don't know how accurate or exactly how much ball that Mr. Emfinger has, but there's one thing can be said. He has really made recruiting of high school players a very talkable subject.
There's no doubt about it. As you know, Gus, when we were in high school, recruiting was just just took up space in a newspaper. It was no big deal.
Except for Billy Dill and Coach Hank Tierney.
Yeah, we have to admit that those two were the early pioneers of recruiting.
They were before their time.
Yeah. Vance Joseph sprints out to the right side, looks out in the fight for Larry Cleese, complete for first down to the 33-yard line. James Martin on the tackle.
That seemed to be the same play where they tried on Barb on that big third down last week where Cleese dropped the ball.
Gus, let me ask you a hypothetical question here. Should Mac Brown leave and go to North Carolina and Coach Hank Tierney wins the state championship and be offered the job at Tulane, would you be a Tulane fan?
Donald, I would pull for Tulane, probably out of 10 out of 11 games. I would pull for the Greenies.
I would make a prediction.
Head
Donald.
coach?
I don't think he would leave. I think right now Hank is not interested in college. I think that'll change in a year or two, but I don't think right now he wants to leave.
He's in. Just score a touchdown.
He's in.
13-0.
Covington is in shock.
And the Eagle partisans are cheering him on.
They'll be celebrating maybe at Ernie D's tonight.
Tell you what, that fumbled, I mean, not that fumbled, but that roughing the penalty, kicker penalty could sway the game momentum totally in the Eagles' favor.
That's part of the game, Bruce. LSU lost 82 because of Roussel roughing the kick against Tulane.
About time you called General Billy Dillon, give him a little report.
And Bruce, let me just say this. All those big-time scribes right now scratching their head. They can't believe the Eagles have a 14-0 lead on the line.
You're right, Gus, because Tony LaBella told me Ted Lewis was emphatic that the Eagles did not have a chance tonight.
Well, Ted Lewis wasn't the only one. Other quote, big-time knowledgeable high school predictors.
I see Tony LaBella got a big smile on his face for that touchdown run. Knowing his cousin, Patrice Faulkner, got a date with Damon Denenberg tonight.
Bruce, here's some great stats that Tony's famous for.
8-play, 82-yard drive, 325. Denenberg, 33-yard run.
That's a beautiful run.
I saw John Anderson get up and clap just now. He doesn't usually clap for too many things. There he is. There's John Anderson and Tulane scout Gary McCarthy.
Let's get a shot. Can we get a shot of John's lovely wife? She looks like has not seen a play yet.
I don't really think.
John.
14-0 with 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. If it's a regular season game, I may make one of my outrageous statements, but I can't say it in the state championship.
Well, Spring Hill had a 12-0 lead with 5 minutes left last night. They lose. A lot of time.
I thought you would call up the general by now. Here comes Sam McLeod, gets another short kick. Coming down to James Martin on the 27-yard line. Looks for his wedge the other way. He's going to lose yards. He cuts upfield, and Pat Rowley on a tackle. It amazes me that every time I see guys, even when they got a wedge like that, they always seem to, instead of just taking the yards upfield, they try to go get the wedge. They ain't going nowhere.
You're right. He lost 2 yards, Bruce, as you well saw. He caught it on the 27.
Because you're not happy with the Superdome sandwich right now?
Oh, no. I'm just really caught into this game right now. It's a great feeling having a 14-0 lead.
Last time we was here, Gus was sitting on a 21-7 lead.
Yeah, that was quite a stem winder, Gus.
Gus, move out the way. The announcer can't see. 1st and 10 from the old 25-yard line, down 14-0. Charles Bickham carries for 5 yards. Remember this, the Eagle fans, the Covington Lions were not panicked. They were down, I think, 14 points in the 4th quarter against the Ruston Bearcats.
That is correct, Bruce. Coach Salt has been coaching forever, so I don't think his team will get rattled. I think a turnover, though, could be Katie Bardador early here on this possession.
I know one man's probably nervous right now. Coach Mike Archer going to be interviewed by me.
Yeah, and a nervous man is Mr. Bruce.
2nd down. Handoff again to Bickham. Runs forward to about the 3 yards on a play. Out to the 34-yard line. 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Well, Bruce, it depends on whether Truck can deliver him here.
He will be delivered. Gus, why don't you reiterate a little conversation I had with Coach Archer tonight?
Donald already spoke well before the game. The appointment has been official.
Yeah, but can Truck deliver him to this booth?
Truck will deliver him.
Truck may get caught up in this ball game, and he may forget all about it, Bruce.
Truck looks like he's got the game in hand down there. Tommy Mitchell looks really nervous, though.
Yeah, I got to put my eyes on Tommy next.
3rd and 1. Eagles are shifting, looking for a little power there. And McKay stopped what he lost there. Good defensive spin. And Sepich on a tackle, and the Eagles shifted right into where they were going.
For a brief moment, it looked like the Eagles may have jumped off sides. They didn't throw the flag. Great penetration by Sepich. Watch the fake punt here. The Covington Lions have been known to fake some punts this year.
I don't think in this situation.
We'll find out, Bruce.
Nicky Holden back in punt formation. Here's his kick. Slow getting it off. And the event coming out of Robbie Green on the 25-yard line versus field. Looking for the wall in front of him. Cuts up field, still running. Runs through 1 tackle, gets out to the 43-yard line. Excellent return by Robbie Green. Reggie Fielding on the tackle.
He split 2 tackles. Bruce got 10 additional yards.
Might be those new shoes he contacted today. And Gus, is this like the last time you hope this man wears the green and white?
Yeah. It is.
I tell you what, I hope Coach Hank Tierney makes this an annual affair because we certainly get our money's worth on these games and eating.
That's for sure. Tremendous field position here. The Eagles are split out. They got out the veer attack here, Bruce. Let's see.
Man still a quarterback draw. Sidestep one man still running. Fights forward for about a 2-yard gain.
It looked like his brother on that play, Bruce. He made something out of nothing.
Tackled by Howie Joyner.
Well, bro, let's give Covington credit on that play. Van Stroder slipped 2 tackles, and he still got a yard. Covington was in pursuit.
First, I just saw an interesting banner up there on the scoreboard. The LHSAA supports student athletes first.
They support themselves first. 2nd and 8. Counter option. Van Joseph cuts up field. Gains about 2 on the play. Tackled by Aaron Anthony. And this broadcast is sponsored by Buck M.F. Baker Insurance on Berman Highway. The man for your fire, auto, and casualty insurance. If you need insurance, stop by and just say hello to MF. He'll be glad to see you.
I talked to MF before the game with Joe Worley, Bruce, and MF says he's going to do some partying if the Eagles win this game. He might sing.
He has his nice band, 3rd and 6. Van Schilder sprints out. He can run the ball up the field. He cuts up now. Appears they have the first down. He's got it. Tackled by James Martin after he gets a first down.
He danced his way for the first, Bruce.
I'm sure it might be going through Coach Hank Tierney's mind what Hank Stram was saying when he played in the Super Bowl. It's like cake and candy out there.
It sure looks easy right now, Bruce.
And Ray, we're still in the first quarter.
That's correct, Gus.
Longest quarter on record.
Now the game started at about 10 after. It's only been 20 minutes.
Seems long, man.
It just seems hot. Edinburgh fights for about 3 on a play.
With 1 minute left.
Tackled by Bruce Irwin.
So far, this first quarter has been very sweet to the Shaw Eagles.
37 seconds to go. Which should be, could possibly be the last play of the first half.
Quarter.
Not half on my mind for some reason. Fumble the football. Let's see if the Eagles get it back. Still fighting for it.
I think Covington's got that, Bruce. Let's see.
Let's see. The referee has not pointed yet. They're still fighting for the football. Covington acts like they have it. Vance Joseph is a little shaken up on the play.
Wrong again, Bruce.
The Eagles have it. Eagles have the ball. Vance Joseph is shaken up.
Definitely shaken up on the play. Might
At
be
the end of the first quarter, let's see if they can do a little Joseph.
They might even take a timeout here.
The quarter is over.
And it's amazing. Went through a whole quarter without the clock breaking in the dome.
Let's see. Oh, they may have charged a timeout to Shaw.
That's the end of the quarter.
Shaw issued a timeout. The quarter ended. Let's see if they take a timeout away from the Eagles.
And we'll take timeout on the field with the score after the first period. Upstart, Shaw Eagles 14. The Covington Lions 0.
Who's on the screen right here?
Well, boys, this is the...
What's that, Ray?
This, I believe, would make the 9th straight quarter that an opponent has not scored on the Eagles.
Might be 10. I got to think back
I
to...
thought Denham Springs scored in the 4th quarter.
They did, yes.
But still, this is the 9 straight quarters where the Shaw defense has shut out the opponent.
Unheard of in high school athletics. Or any kind of football. Not even infamous...
Here we go. The quarter
Soul
started.
Patrol of the Saints could say that.
That is correct.
3rd and 9.
Starting the first play of the second quarter.
Will you be returning here tomorrow, Bruce?
I will not be attending tomorrow's game.
Referees made a bad mark. They jipped 5 yards out of Shaw. They had to remark the ball. They were taking away 5 yards from the Eagles.
And Joseph back to pass on 3rd and 8. Gets a big-time rush. Steps up out the pocket. He's tripped up, but still runs forward after a gain of 1 on the play.
Fine play by the Covington nose guard who stayed at home when I played, Bruce.
Steve Heck on attack.
It's a short
first quarter statistics. Covington first down. Covington 0, Shaw 6. Yards rushing, Covington 16, Shaw 80. Yards passing 0, Shaw 13. Total yards 16 and 93. And the most important statistic is 14-0 on the scoreboard.
Bad punt. Even though you got the ball at 22, it was a bad punt by the Eagles.
Tommy Mitchell down there getting some Gatorade, Bruce. He's some nervous.
He's got that lucky sweater on.
I'm surprised he's not sitting with Bobby tonight.
The Shaw crowd, Covington crowds get into it.
Son, have you packed for your trip yet?
Yes, I finished this afternoon. It was brutal.
What kind of temperature are you expecting in Japan? Is it a little chilly over there right now? 1st and 10 for the Covington Lions. Ball on their own 21-yard line. Still haven't shown a first down. Shaw Eagles blitz on the play. Fossier tackles Bickham with help from Delger.
Yes, Bruce, it appears it's going to be a little chilly in Tokyo over there in the evenings, I think in the 40s.
You brought your earplugs so when you hear it, Terry Billings won't give you a headache?
I hope I don't have to sit by Terry on a plane. I hope I'm assigned a different seat, but I'll try to sleep.
I can't think anything worse than sitting next to Terry Billings on a flight to Japan, except maybe sitting next to Liddell Eccles.
Oh, Tommy Mitchell.
Yeah, that is correct.
In reverse here, Bayham on. No, it's not Bayham. It's Willie Coleman. And Ryan Robinson tackles him after the initial first down of the game with help from Freddie Fossier. It's the first down for the Covington Lions.
10:39 left in the second quarter. Lions register first down 1.
First and 10 for the Lions. The Eagles are showing a little blitz here. And here they come. Outside Mike Burgess. Ball's deflected there. Oh! Jeff Ruiz on a deflection.
Ruiz would have had 6 points.
Bruce, this reminds me so much of the Chicago Bears. This Eagle team is just pushing these Covington guys literally into Steve Smith's face. By the way, Bruce, as we well know, Steve Smith, or so Benny Barker claims, is originally from St. Roch Playground area.
Is he really, truly visiting Michigan? Michael Carr visiting Michigan, huh?
Yeah. Big Max Ensfinger made the comment last night that Steve Smith will sign with Tulane, provided Coach Mac Genius Brown stays at Tulane. I don't know. I've heard rumors that Mac Brown might shun North Carolina for the Iowa caucuses. Did you hear that too, Gus?
Yeah, right.
Second and 10 here. Bayham split out to the right side, short side of the field. McKay in motion. Inside handoff to Willie Coleman. He's wrapped up by Robbie Otan for a loss of 3 on a play.
This Eagles defense is something else, huh, Gus? No matter what they do, even a reverse only gained about 10 yards.
Right, we might be watching the makings of a dynasty.
I would tend to agree. I think you're going to see 2 dynasties spring up in this area, Curtis and Shaw. Curtis has already started, and I think Shaw will follow, provided Hank Kennedy stays, Gus.
I think Curtis is his dynasty already.
There's no doubt about that. 9 out of 13 years.
And incidentally, when we was coming down here to do the broadcast, we saw the man that is considered the architect of that, the infamous Corey Bouton with the famous Calvin Rao.
Is that the wrestler, Calvin Rao?
That is he.
Race. Speaking of Curtis, a comment was made last night that might not be too far-fetched. John Curtis may be the best, most well-coached high school team in America.
Who said that?
I'm not going to repeat who said it, but it was made by a very, very knowledgeable person.
That is correct, and I heard it too.
Joe Rowe said that?
No.
Well, I know one man on the sideline said that their bubble would be bursted last night. They'll show once and for all they're not well-coached team.
Who said that?
I'll give you a hint. His initials are TM.
Tommy Mitchell. We get another guy that last
see
name.
The coach's wife cheering, getting the fans to cheer on.
Where is she sitting?
We have a good picture of her, Bruce. We'll have to get her on.
You picked out where she is?
3rd and 12, boys.
Could we see an interception here, Gus?
Eagles have their Russian passing in there. Here comes all rush there. Trent Mackey on a sack.
That Hank Stam statement may be accurate.
What was that, Gus? Coach Barbier's wife's really into this game, and she's rightfully proud of her husband's tremendous defensive squad.
Picked her out first, right?
Trent
right
Mackey,
in front of us, Bruce.
Trent Mackey with a very impressive sack, Stan.
Here comes Nicky Holden's kicker. A tremendous kick coming down to Robbie Green on 24-yard line. Call for a fair catch. Should be a little penalty there. Where's the flag? Where's the flag?
Where's the flag at, boys?
I would think the official had some question that Robbie Green didn't really signal well enough.
Well, why did he blow the whistle then when he hit him, Donald?
It's hard to tell with these guys.
The boy was not tackled as soon as the Covington man hit him.
That was a tremendous 50-yard punt.
The only revealing thing about it, Gus, is that Coach Tierney's really not arguing it. They sent a designated arguer with Coach Vic Schiro down there to argue it. Well, what about that, Donald?
Ray, I think you might be a little overboard of that statement.
Larry Calise in motion. Let's get back to this game, fellas. Inside handout to Denenberg. He fights forward for 1 yard line. 1 yard. You know, it's impressive tonight, though, when the Eagles are bottled up the line of scrimmage, they're still falling forward for yards. You know, against other defenses, they've fallen backwards for a yard loss.
Right, I'd have to disagree with your statement because Coach Tierney.
Tierney statement of mine.
Bruce, I think they're going to go for it all right here.
I think that Vic is a good-natured man. Here it is. Second, we'll call it 10. They really went for it all there, Gus.
Third down, they will. Bruce, it looks like your little lady, your fiancée, Joe Mama's having a very good time tonight watching this encounter.
He wants your binoculars.
I know the ladies would like some cold drinks, Gus.
We got our cold drink runner right behind Tony LaBella.
Tony LaBella. Tony, that food I heard is mighty good in the press room here, too.
You got a sandwich right here, right?
Yeah, but I think Gus has been gnawing at that sandwich.
No, it hasn't been open. It's a roast beef. I wanted ham, Stan.
How'd you rate the food in the governor's suite tonight, Gus?
A lot better than last night.
When are you going to check in with General Billy Dill?
Maybe a half down.
3rd and 8. Hey, we can call him up right on talking to Mike. Counter option play. Van Joseph pitches out to Calise. He cuts upfield for a first down and then some. Puts his head down, gets out to the 47-yard line. Mallory McGee on a tackle. What you laughing at, Gus? And I see Martin Anderson down there. Or is that just a St. Jersey? Yeah, it's the St. Jersey.
Yeah, I think Martin's getting a little action before the game tomorrow, Bruce.
Here we go. All right, they got the mic.
1st and 10 for the Eagles on their own 47-yard line. Police, option play to Denenberg. Steps one guy, he's still running hard. Oh, he trickles out of bounds after close to a 10-yard gain.
That's a tremendous play by Damon Denenberg, Gus.
Denenberg keeps his balance and stays in bounds. It could be 20-0 right now, right?
And the Covington line is down on the field.
Well, so far, boys, with 7 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second quarter, the short defense has completely stymied this offense.
There's a pensive young lady in the stands. Wife of the head mentor of the Shore Eagles, Joanne Tierney, with her friend Michelle Walker. If only she'd look up this way, she'd get on a videotape of a lifetime.
Well, who would have thought 1 year ago that Coach
She
Tierney...
just looked up here when you moved it.
Push it over a little bit to the right, Donald? From Hub. There's a very famous figure down there. I'm trying to see if that's him.
Who? Cliffy Likes?
Well, Bruce, who would have thought a year ago that, 1, that Coach Hank would be in the state championship game this year, and 2, that Joanne would be his wife?
Yes, sir.
Tommy Mitchell.
Standing, Donald, about 2 seats from Joanne is a legendary Algerine figure, Paul Scissors Becknell.
Who?
Paul Scissors Becknell. Watching his Shaw Eagles tonight.
Second. He might be wanting to go for it. Denenberg fights for the first down. He's a hard-running young man, only a junior. Gus, is that true that he's a big-time Saints fan?
He is. As a matter of fact, Paul Scissors Becknell is personally responsible for having an American flag in the dome. Do you realize when they opened up this dome, this Superdome, they forgot to put a flag in? And Paul Scissors recognized the fact and had it up the next week.
Here's some quick stats here. Denenberg, 7 carries for 56 yards. Calise, 6 carries for 48 yards. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Vance Joseph sprints out the pass.
His man wide open down the field.
Downfield for Larry Calise. Oh, just slows us through him. Let me do the calling of the game.
Oh, Bruce, he had Hayward cutting across in the middle of the field. No one near him. He sees him at 6 points.
It's the same Pat Haywood. I hope he realizes he's playing for the Quad A state championship.
Haywood was wide open in the middle of the field. The young Joseph did not see him. Wide open.
I hope you're right.
No, I hope you're right, too, Gus. You on record now, my boy.
He was wide open, man.
Inside draw play to Larry Calise. Fights for maybe a loss of 1 on a play.
I'm going to start helping these boys out. Y'all take over the telecast. I'm going to spot who's open and everything.
Tackled by Howie Joyner. Well, Gus, you should know a lot of football since you've been going to LSU games with Billy Dill for 10 years.
I still don't know nothing, Bruce. You know that.
Well, where is Billy Dill tonight?
Willie has confined his home, Donald. Some strange circumstances.
Third and 11. 6:30 to go in the first half. Vance Joseph back to pass. Looks downfield. Fayard's open in the flag. Great catch out there for first down. Fumbles the football. And he's gonna roll his dot down. Fighting for extra yards. The young man spit the ball up. And I have to think it was a fumble.
Bruce, that was a good call. I don't think he was down.
No, but
He made one hell of a catch, though.
he did, and he was fighting for yardage, Bruce, and you can't knock the young man for that.
No, that's going to happen in the games. The sad part is, the good part is, when Covington does take it over, it's on their own 28.
Uh-oh, Donald Hemel is heading for the press box.
Bruce, I knew you were nervous about that.
Bill Bumgarner down there, Bruce, the infamous Mr. Chips.
Mr. Chips was predicting a Shaw victory tonight.
Yes, he did, Gus. I got to hand it to the man all week long. He predicted
Comes the Eagles in an impressive nickel package. Inside hand up to Willie Coleman. Puts his head down. He's still running. Runs all the way off about an 8-yard gain. That was poor. Ty Jelger. The Eagles could have got him behind the line.
Poor tackling on the Eagles. It's one of the rare plays of the night where the Eagles had him behind the line. He broke a couple of tackles and gained yardage.
That is true, Gus.
Looks like your wife could be a little dozing off over there, Gus.
She's really into this game, Bruce. She's been reading the sports pages all week, last 2 weeks, because of Nacho and Hank.
Did Coach Pete Jenkins see Nacho on TV today?
No, he never. He heard about it. Augie Cross informed him. That was a fine specimen of a man we saw on TV today.
So far, Steve Smith is 0 for 4 passing with 1 interception, and Rushdie's 1 for -10 on a sack. Well, who's the fine specimen of a man, Gus?
Nacho.
I think you're a little partial there. It's not quite a first down.
They gave him first.
And the scoreboard's wrong. Gus, look at the yard markers. 2nd and a foot. Big McKay carries for a first down. Got a little late flag on the play. Let's check it out. Might be a holding penalty.
Ray, I haven't been to these Quad A finals in a while. How would you, with your experience, rate this crowd?
This is more than was last year, Gus, when Slidell played Ruston. I would rate this crowd right now at between 12 to 14,000. What would you think?
Is that considered good or bad? I don't know.
They try to optimum is 20,000 is supposedly to break even.
Holding against the Shaw Eagles, a rather infamous call considering a rushing play away from the ball.
Is Joe Worley's prediction coming true?
Could it be Mac Brown's referees are out there working this game?
Of course, Gus, there's no such thing really as a financial bad for the state since Gatorade's underwriting this thing. The first couple of years, though, the state took a severe financial bad.
Coach Hank Tierney and Richard Walker confirmed with the official. Cannot understand this call, defensive holding.
Ray, I mean,
you can push a guy aside on a play.
Ray, I don't know if you know, with that John Curtis victory last night over the Meat Warriors, it tied them and Astruma with the most state titles in the state of Louisiana.
That is correct, Gus, and I'm sure that Curtis will break that record in the next couple of years.
Not next year, the year after next.
You know, Astruma won't.
1st and 10 for the Covington Lions. McKay carries. He carries for about 3 yards on a play. Nice defensive play by Delger, stringing a play out with Ruiz on a tackle, but Delger wouldn't let him cut up. And excellent defensive play.
The runner, McKay, looked rather timid on that particular run. Looked like the boy didn't want to cut up. Rather timid.
I noticed Gus Donald Hemel was telling me yesterday that Nacho Albagamo said he'll be here in spirit tonight.
Yeah, he's on that L.A. strip right now, though.
Yeah, but he's chilling out. 2nd and 6. 5:21 to go in the second quarter. Little misdirection there. I mean, a bad snap, but McKay carries. He's wrapped up by Ryan Robinson, but they're going to give him a face mask penalty. Tough break for the Eagles. I think that the Covington's getting out of their game plan. They don't have any feeling they can throw the football right now.
I think, Bruce, they just trying to methodically move the ball.
Well, Ray, the play before, he ran right, couldn't turn the corner. This play runs left, can't turn the corner, but unfortunately for the Eagles, there's a penalty.
Oh, Gus, when does Nacho return from L.A.?
He's returning, I'm not sure, Donald, but he's going to be flying back to New York either Monday or Tuesday to get his other award.
I might have to look him up out there tomorrow.
No, he's getting back in Baton Rouge at 3:30 tomorrow.
Tomorrow, Bruce? Has Donald had any luck with his car as far as the women are concerned?
No, I think it's one of those cars that are kind of X'd out for women.
I will say this. We know for a fact, Bruce, he didn't have any luck with the women last night. He did have the luck with his bed, though. He was going home to sleep.
1st and 10.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll
Lines, 4:57 left in the second quarter.
Steve Smith back to pass. Looks downfield for Bayham. Excuse me, out in the flat. Overlooked the man. Stephen Fusell completed the play. Robbie Green on a tackle. They sent Bayham to flush the area out and ran Fusell underneath.
Even though Robbie Green did get beat on that particular play, he was right there to make the tackle. If he misses that tackle, that could be 14-6.
Is that an ex-LSU great son, Tommy Fusell, by any chance?
I was checking that out earlier, Bruce. I was thinking the same thing myself.
Was it Tommy Fusell from Mississippi, Gus?
I thought he was. I thought he was from
the Lake Charles area.
No, I thought he was from the Bugaloose area myself.
Pitch out to McKay. Looking to get a block up. He cuts upfield. Nice cut. It's down a 7-yard gain. Tackled by Ruiz. McKay made cut right at the same time. And he made the right cut.
He made the right cut there, Bruce.
Yep.
4 minutes.
I must admit, this has been a penalty-aided drive. The proud brother Jim Wiegand down on the sidelines. He's got his new suit on.
Coach Hankini pacing the sidelines. Bruce is pacing the press box, worrying about his halftime guest.
That's all that's taken care of, Gus. Don't worry about that. Second down here, Eagles blitz. They go the other way from McKay. Carries for maybe back to line of scrimmage. Tackled by Ruiz with Robbie Green polishing him off.
One thing that's obvious to me, Gus, Covington backs aren't exactly the quickest in the world.
No, right. Speaking of quickness, I saw Hank Tierney's good friend, Ernesto Sanchez, yesterday, and Ernesto said he would be present tonight. And we'll congratulate Hank Tierney in the winning locker room after the ball game.
That's to be seen. 3rd and 4. Covington.
Power eye, Bruce.
Power eye formation. Smith checking off. The Eagles show blitz. Full tight blitz. A little quacker up in the air. It's complete, but short of the first down. Complete to Willie Coleman. The pressure might have got to Smith there. The ball kind of ducked out of his hand.
The pressure made that play, Bruce, because he was wide open, as you know, and should have got the first, but the ball hung up.
The most important thing, boys, is now 4th down and 3 yards to go. Big play for the Lions and the Eagles as well.
2:35 to go in the
Shaw crowd is getting into this play.
Yes, I see everyone standing as one.
Covington hustles to the line here.
I think they probably might try to run a little quick hitter up the box. Referee looking at his clock here. Let's see if the Lions get off. Smith throws out in the flat for Bayham. Complete. Falls forward for the first down. Robbie Green saved the touchdown.
Bruce, the Shaw defensive lineman just missed Pat batting that ball down.
Just a very, very methodical penalty-aided drive here, Bruce. We're down to 2 minutes and a half.
And the Lions have only 2 timeouts remaining. The Eagles have all 3 accorded to them under the rules of football. Smith looks like he might be doing some reading at the line of scrimmage now, gentlemen. Inside handoff. Fumble football.
The Eagles have it.
Eagles got it. Robbie Otan recovers the ball.
But that fumble, Bruce, that just threw another block of ice on that champagne in the Eagle locker room.
Gus, are you celebrating this victory tonight afterwards?
Yes, I plan on celebrating it somewhere.
Could it be the Parkway Tavern?
I don't know, Ray. We may have to go a different area tonight.
Inside handoff to Denenberg. Side set one. Myers in the secondary. He's running hard. And he's wrapped up after a 12-yard gain by
The most
Ryan
important,
Bayham.
the most important thing now, Bruce, with that run, it looks like the Shore Eagles will not be getting.
Let's check the penalty here first, gentlemen.
Oh, a penalty on the play. It looked like with that run, they wouldn't be giving the Lions back the ball. The second of
Holding on the Eagles here. Rather strange calls.
Could there be some fact that Ray Mayer knew before the game?
Joe Worley called us when the man himself.
Infamous governor of Algiers.
Well, you know one thing, Mr. You know one thing, Stan. Mr. Jack Salter's a little bit more potent than Mr. Hank Tierney.
There's no doubt about that. That's a big penalty now because Covington's got two timeouts left, Gus, and they can attempt to use them here.
That's what I was referring to, Ray. With that run, it appeared that Covington would not touch the ball for the remainder of the half. Now
the clock running 1st and 17.
Let the clock run. Short, take your time.
Play Eagles get the ball to start the second half.
Let's get this 1 minute and 25 seconds out the way here first. Take your time. Take your time. Use up that clock. Use it up.
Denenberg cuts up the field, gets about 5 yards on the play, and the Covington Lions ask for and receive timeout. Penalties, Covington has 1 for 15, a very big penalty in the game, they're roughing the kicker, and the Shore Eagles have 4 for 37.
Gus, that would be very conservative here and inside via.
Coach Hank Tierney is giving the referees a little grief there. Want to know where these penalty flags are coming from.
Donald,
It's Joanne leading cheers there, Donald. If you hurry up, might get it.
Get it, Donald. And just 3 years ago, she was doing the same thing for Chalmette.
There's the first lady of Shaw football.
Little John Anderson jumped up and cheered himself.
No, I think he's getting up to go to the concession stand. His wife stood up, too.
She's doing some serious cheering there, right?
Some serious cheering. Number 1 in Coach Hank Tierney's heart. Number 1 in Tommy Mitchell's heart.
And there's little Tony's mother, Kay LaBella, sitting one row in front. Tony is Nelwyn here. She's saying a rosary.
2nd and 11. Like the Lions jump, but they get back off sides. Cleese falls forward with 2 yards on the play. And Covington asks for and receives their final timeout.
Well, we'll have to have a 4th down snap, Bruce.
Yeah.
Now.
See how critical that penalty was, Stanley?
I agree with you, Gus. I've never been one to knock your knowledge of the game, Gus.
We'd like to thank one of our proud sponsors, Bud Light.
It may have been a good omen earlier in the City of New Orleans Junior High.
Bud Light will be celebrating after the game if the Eagles win. The original party animal,
Dennis Sabro.
You know that, Ray?
I thought he was going to say Spuds McKenzie.
In the junior high game, before the first game of the doubleheader, the Carr Cougars came out with a 38-6 victory over the Joe Worley Ball Club.
Is that the Shaw groundsman down there? That's Scott Tree's head right there?
Where?
There's Janie Anderson. Gus, move out the way.
Yeah, she's looking for Leslie Salter, I think.
I wonder if John and Janie, they might buy a tape of this game, too.
A lot of dignitaries here tonight, Bruce. A lot of dignitaries.
3rd and 9 for the Eagles. Vance Joseph runs around, trying to run some time off the clock, cuts up field, and he's tackled for about a yard and a half game on the play.
And the clock runs. The Lions cannot stop it right here. The clock will run down to, what, about 20 seconds, Ray?
18 seconds, Bruce.
18 seconds.
Donald Hemel should be showing up soon, Gus.
Yeah, Bruce, you're getting a little nervous. I can see that. This could be your big stepping stone, son.
This could mean Hollywood.
Oh, you big egg. One of the two.
Bruce might be a competition, Gus, with the Oldies apprentice for one of those broadcaster jobs.
24 seconds and his clock is ticking. 17 seconds, Ray. You were wrong on the 18 seconds.
13 seconds it'll be, Gus.
Okay. No, Ray, you're wrong again. Clock's still running. 8 seconds, Dan.
Here's the punt.
He got it off.
Bayhorn gets off.
That's okay. The half's over.
Half will run out. Bayhorn, once he's tackled, he's still running, but he's going to be wrapped up. And the Eagles hang on to their 14-0 lead.
10 straight quarters, Mr. Bruce.
That was a very,
And
very...
at the end of the first half, Shaw Eagles 14, Covington Lions 0.
Gus, you can't play better.
Pat, flag on the play, though.
Oh, man, come on.
I think that's got to be clipping on Covington, Bruce. Boy, that's thrown, huh?
Stranger things have happened. Look what happened to the Celtics last night.
Gus, we see Coach Tierney going over there to try and find out what happened.
They might have called a face mask penalty here. I think Coach Hank Tierney's telling him what he thinks about this refereeing. And all it is going to time for... Yeah,
Coach Hank Tierney's very upset.
And one more play.
Bruce, whoa. Look what happened, Bruce. They're going back on the field.
Yeah, they called a penalty on the defensive team, Gus, and as you know, the half can't end.
And the Shaw Eagles are conversing.
Great, this is unbelievable.
That is correct. Here we go, Gus.
Yeah,
right.
Big Ben, yeah, we've seen it happen before in the same press box.
Yeah.
Smith back to pass. Gets a full flight in the rush. He throws downfield for Bayham. Incomplete. That's the half.
We're going to pause, and we'll be back with our halftime guest in just a moment.
But 14-0 at halftime. We're extremely pleased to have an excellent halftime guest tonight. Mike Archer, coach of the highly successful LSU Tigers, will end his 5 rushing yardage, 23 for 125 for Shaw, 16 of 44 for Covington. Passing yards, 27 for Shaw, 20 for Covington. Pass attempt, 2 for 4 for Shaw, 3 for 8, and 1 interception for Covington. Total yards, 152 to 64. Fumbles lost, 1 and 1. Covington, 1 and 1. But I think this is a bad statistic. Shaw had 2 fumbles, Tony? Shaw had 2 fumbles.
Yeah, they recovered 1.
Yeah, that's a mistake. They fumbled right out here, Vance Joseph.
Yeah, remember Covington thought they hit it.
Well, I must admit, the stat crew is not as good as our stat crew.
Bruce, let me just say this. You captivated that audience with that halftime guest of yours, Coach the Honorable Mike Archer from Louisiana State.
You told Billy Dill interviewed him. How did he ask you what he said?
Well, Billy Dill wanted to know if any recruiting news was brought through. I told him no.
What kind of noise? At Dill's house, it sound like a summer crowd.
Rather quiet. The Eagles are on the field. Everybody to get the second half rolling. The Lions have yet to take the field, Bruce.
Johnny Anderson is still in the concession line. And once again, I'd like to thank Donald Truckemel for his able assistance in getting our halftime guest on.
Bruce, let me just tip my hat off to Donald Hemel. He come through one more time.
Well, Gus, how'd I come through my big interview?
Very good, Bruce. Very good. You captivated the audience. You captivated the three ladies back there also.
Gus, I might say, the lady said that not only does Mike Archer very impressive looking, but he also smelled good.
Ray Mayer is going to be a little bit late for the second half. He's eating.
And I don't know about your wife, Gus, but mine was a little upset that Truck didn't introduce her to Coach Archer.
Well, Donald, I thought Ann was a Tulane fan.
No, Ann has always been an LSU fan, Gus.
Oh, I knew there was something about Ann I liked.
And she would throw something at you if she heard you say that.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Donald.
Her and Joanne have problems with that?
Yeah, I would imagine.
It's a kickoff. Fielding's kickoff coming down to Dennis Griffin. Out to the 25-yard line. Wrapped up by non-roster player. Will be interesting to see if the tide turns with the calls in the second half.
Well, Bruce, last week, Shaw shut down the offense with that 3-net lead. Let's see what they can do this time. I personally don't think they can afford to do it.
I don't really think they shut the offense down. I think Bob had a lot to do with shutting them down.
Well, that's true, too, but the play calling did get rather conservative.
Let's just say 24 minutes to glory. First and 10. Denenberg's wrapped up for maybe a yard gain by Tyran Driver. And he drove him home.
I would think, too, the Eagles have to be very careful in the first 5 minutes of this quarter not to be too lackadaisical and think this game is over.
I agree. I concur. And Ray's still eating. Second and 10 after Driver wrapped up Denenberg. Inside him, Denenberg gets back. He's in the secondary. Got a first down out to the 39-yard line. Touchdown saving possible tackle by Mallory McGee.
The middle of the line opened up a nice hole for the running back.
And I don't think we've given the Eagle line enough credit the whole year. They've done an excellent job.
Well, as usual, the offensive line gets no credit, Bruce. No credit.
Right.
Well, we got Ray Mayer back. First and 10 for the Eagles on their own 40-yard line. Denenberg's fighting into the secondary. He might go all the way.
Bruce, he's gone.
Oh! Fumbles the football. And they're going to give LSU get the ball. The Eagles have it back, we hope.
Eagles have it. He stumbled. Strange play, Bruce. He broke it open. Seemed to have a possible touchdown. He stumbled. Then he got hit. Then he fumbled. And an Eagle recovered. Who recovered the ball, Bruce?
Who recovered the ball? Well, Ray, how was your halftime snack?
Well, Bruce, it wasn't a world's greatest sandwich, but they can't beat the price, huh, Donald?
You're right about that, Ray.
I think Donald and I are the only ones that didn't eat. Vance Joseph want to keep us throwing for a 3-yard loss.
Well, Donald better start eating because I'm afraid in 24 hours he won't be eating too much.
Oh, I have to correct Bruce on that. My wife went and got a sandwich to take home from me.
Oh, really?
Unless Ray might have just ate it, though.
No, I didn't eat it.
Bill Bum going down there to confirm with Max Emfinger.
At halftime, I saw Max Emfinger and Jerry Truce in a very serious discussion.
Max Emfinger asked me a few questions. If I thought he had a super franchise-type quarterback, why wouldn't you be throwing more?
He's talking about Steve Smith, Bruce?
Right. I don't know if I would consider Steve Smith a franchise-type quarterback.
I don't either, Bruce.
Larry Calise carries into the line. Almost a late hit there, it looked like to me there, folks.
Bruce, you might want to tell the fans about former player Fred Plunkett's signing this week.
Well, we'll mention that. James Martin on the tackle. Fred Plunkett, a former Shaw Eagle, committed the Tulane Greenway this week, but it remains to be seen who will be his head coach when he enters spring drills in springtime.
Well, he might be reunited with Coach Tierney.
Donald, do you think there's any basis to Coach Tierney maybe joining the Tulane staff?
Really, it's all speculation, right?
Yeah, I think we'd have to wait to see the events with
It's 3rd and 10, and I'll make a comment on that afterwards.
Ray,
looks like the Eagle guy might have been moving. Vance Joseph looks in the flat. Oh, good defensive play there by Al Clark. Else Larry Calise would have been down inside the 5. It'll be interesting to see if Coach Hank Tierney would go to Tulane with Mac Brown. You think Mac would let Tommy Mitchell hang around all the time?
No, I don't think so.
Bruce, did you hear, was that an accurate quote that young Plunkett made when he inked with the Greenies that he wanted to play for the Messiah?
I didn't see that in the paper. Of course, there's a lot of things you don't see in the Picayune.
The Picayune was the last major newspaper to pick up that Mac Brown may be leaving.
Frank Camlita hustles onto the field here. This could be a 39-yard attempt, 38-yard attempt. Might be the lights out for the Owl. I mean, the
Wrong
line.
with that, Bruce. 45, son.
Here comes McLeod's kick. It's down, and it's going to be
short,
a little bit
Bruce.
short. Yes.
45-yard attempt.
45-yard attempt is short.
Bruce, I was talking to Joe Giolano's dear friend, Coach Mike Stahl of the Higgins Hurricanes at halftime, and he told me it's very difficult being a West Bank public school coach now, competing against Coach Tierney and his fine staff.
Gus, I think we might have scooped the nation on a little story there. Coach Mike Archer referred at halftime that no one is known in the paper he got reprimanded by Harvey Schiller after that game.
Well, Bruce, I knew he got reprimanded, but what Archer said, it sounded like it was a very serious reprimand.
Right.
Was that about the officiating, man?
No, when he went after the
Smith back
dog.
to pass. Eagles show blitz, and he's being hurried to pass, and Freddie Fossey on a defensive almost sacked him.
But I believe Bruce's point was very valid. The man did stick up for his beliefs.
What was that scenario? I missed
The
that.
Georgia play. With the
Georgia
Georgia.
knocked Hodgson out of bounds, and they got the 15-yard penalty in the last drive.
Oh, they got on Mike for getting in the guy's face?
Yes, Mike, Coach Archer conferred that his job could have been in trouble if he went one step further.
He said he was 1 inch from losing his job, Stan.
But I will say this in defense of Coach Archer. He did apologize to the young man, and the young man apologized after the game, saying that he lost track of the...
on a draw play.
Well, Ray,
McKay fights for maybe 1.5, 2 yards on a play.
Gus, as you probably remember, the Georgia player's excuse was that he got the sideline, the two sideline yard markers mixed up. It doesn't seem possible, though, that anybody could be that blind.
Ray, in all fairness, I honestly believe the guy did that because it was so blatant. I think the man thought he was in bounds. I really do.
Ray, Gus, let me ask you a question. Did we see that play, or was a shirt covering my TV set? 3rd and 8. So, man jumped, but he was not offsides. Smith's pass out in the flat, broken up by Trent Gleason.
The Eagles got away with one there, Bruce.
They got away with one, but that was excellent coverage by Gleason.
Oh, it was tremendous coverage.
I certainly have to give the Eagle defense tremendous credit here tonight. This team looks like nothing that they could drive 95 and 96 yards in a minute.
Well, Donald,
it's nice to see one team wearing green uniforms playing defense in the Superdome.
Yeah.
Bruce, what happened to the Andersons?
They might have had to go join another wobbly kick off of Holden's foot. He might have had to go sit on the other side, possibly, you think?
I don't know. I'm going to get the binoculars cranked up, Bruce. You're good at that kind of
Donald, we were calling the Shaw defense. We've given them credit for 10 straight shutout quarters. Concurring with Coach Louis Valden, before the beginning of the second half, it is officially 11 because Denham Springs scored in the 3rd quarter of their game, not the 4th. So the Shaw Eagle defense and the Shaw team has shut their opponents out for 11 consecutive quarters.
1st and 10 for the Eagles on the Covington 49-yard line. Possibly get one more score. They'll wrap this state championship up and head it over to Marrero. As Coach Mike Archer said at halftime, Nacho Albergamo's come a long way from a kid from Marrero.
What did Coach Archer say? What Nacho did was virtually impossible. Bruce?
What is
Here's
that,
an
Gus?
interesting statistic. The Shaw defense is not allowed a point in 88-plus minutes of football. Thanks to Tony LaBella.
Tony, you're something else, my boy. You're the best stat man in America.
He's not the biggest.
What's
that? Say to Mike. I can't hear you. It's good to see old ex-players like Leon Poche up in the press box helping his coaches tonight.
He was a tough.
We called his name many a time in the last few years. Third 9. I'm sure the Eagles are just kind of content to ground it out. Don't want to make any mistakes. But Van Shields back to pass. Blitz is on. Throws out in the flat for Calise. Complete. Goes down to one knee.
He's down.
He's down. Loss of 6 on the play. They'll bring up punting time.
Ray, if the Shaw Ball Club continues to hold on to this lead, you think we might see, was it Brother Jim do the boogie dance like Mr. John Curtis did?
Everybody's doing it, Gus, so why not him?
Salesians be boogieing out there at the end of the game.
I wouldn't look for that, Bruce.
Here comes punt.
He got it off.
Good punt there. Coming down to Bayham at 20-yard line. Heads upfield. Sidestep one man still running. Gets out to the 30-yard line. Wrapped up by
Tell you what,
Lauren Bourgeois.
That punter took his good old time getting the ball off.
Luckily for the Shaw Eagles, they roughed the kicker because 7-0 would be a rather precarious position in any game. You're one play away from being tied.
Bruce, I've been trying, but I have not been able to find Coach Salter's lovely daughter, Leslie, on the sidelines. So.
Ray, you can't see it. They got to be in the stands, huh?
I can't see too much, Bruce.
They got a blonde-headed girl with a yellow gold pants on the 15-yard line, but I don't think it's up. Get back to the game. 1st and 10 for the Covington Lions on their own 30-yard line. Hand off to Bickham. He's running. He's in the secondary. He's got Robbie Green to beat to see if he goes all the way, but Robbie Green and the sidelines help to make the tackle. Brother Jim hustles out to play. And Brother Jim almost went down.
Bruce, I talked to Henry Hank Rando at halftime also. He said that he thought that normally a 14-0 lead would be insurmountable against any high school team. He thought with the exception of this team of St. Aug. Right. Because of the big play capacity, which most teams don't have.
There's a proud Brother Jim, and he'll be even prouder when that check comes in the mail this week from the State High School Athletic Association.
Donald, will that money be funneled to the coaches' salaries?
Very little of it, Ray.
1st and 10 for the Covington Lions. And off to McKay again. Dropped up.
I heard that check is going to be at least 5 figures.
Who has on attack? They got $10,000 guarantee for showing up tonight.
Yes, they did.
Well, where does that money go, Donald? Is that going in somebody's pocket?
No, it goes right into their general operating fund.
General scholarship fund. 2nd, and we'll call it 7. Hand off to Willie Coleman. He trips, but keeps his feet. He's wrapped up by Irvin Wood.
Would you read this announcement?
2-yard game. Uh-oh, Gus, you got slammed to the ground. Ray May has just been named Catholic League Analyst of the Year.
I'm sorry, Gus, but that's my revenge for that little joke you played.
We know Gus only made a brief appearance this year.
Lucky charm, though, Donald.
Of course, I had the vote rigged with Tony LaBella voting for me there.
Full house backfield.
Tony voted against me.
McKay carries the ball, heads upfield. He's got the 1st down and then some. And Ty Delge is going to wrap him up with help from Irvin Wooten on the 19-yard line. And the Covington Lions fans are roaring their approval.
I'll tell you this, Gus. My wife, Ann, said that had she not been able to beat the gate tonight and she would have been charged $6.50 to get in, she was mad at Gus because she thought she was the 4th person on this broadcast team after she's carried all this equipment all this time.
I don't want to get involved in all that, Donald.
Man, we better get back into this game. The Lions are having an impressive drive here. Getting some big plays that they haven't had. Coach Joanne's up, man.
Hand off again to Bickham. He's slashing through the Shaw's defense. Robbie Green wraps him up after a 7-yard gain. I think if it gets close, Coach Hankton might have to reach into his good luck charm and bring Cocktail Sabro out to the sideline.
Bruce, when we get a chance, we're going to have to thank Lenny Reese for what he did for us today.
That's right. If it wouldn't be for Lenny Reese, we wouldn't be so much strong in this press box right now. Full house backfield. 2nd down. Willie Coleman carries. He might go in. Nope. He's wrapped up on a 4-yard line. Burgess and Robbie Green on a tackle. And it's strange that Covington is going to power football, Ray.
But I tell you one thing, Bruce. One thing I noticed a few times this year, people have had success with power football against the Eagles.
I think that's because the Eagles are so quick, Donald. The old adage, when they quicken and you run right at them, is the only way to go. Might be true.
Reggie McKay has 3 carries for 41 yards this half. Nice average, 13.2 a carry. Here comes McKay again. It's going to score here.
Bruce, yeah.
Touchdown Covington, and they back in this ball game. The Covington partisans are cheering loudly right now.
3:46 in the 3rd quarter.
Things might be happening at the Louis Prima Golf Course after all.
Here comes a very pivotal extra point.
Good thing they fumbled that kick before, fumbled before half. Buzz Phillips kicking, not Bum, but Buzz. No good, no good.
That could take a little momentum away from the Lions.
They've had a weak kicking game all year, Gus. In a game Bruce and I saw, they missed 3 extra points.
That wasn't even close, right?
No, that looked like one of those kicks we used to do. Bowden did that night in Tiger Stadium when he almost hit Pete's old man in the head. It's Pete at this game, Bruce. Have you heard?
Pete may be chilling out, right?
Very rarely has a man taken a December loss in the NBA hard, I heard, and Pete took that Celtics heartbreaker last night. I will say this, man. I saw the highlights of that game tonight on the Sports Center while I was making y'all wait tonight.
It evidently was not the traffic as usual.
No, it was the traffic, Bruce.
What about the traffic? First is the traffic, now it's the ball game. What's going on?
It was an incredibly bad call, Gus. It was a totally inept call. The ball was rolling free, and they let the Lakers stop the call.
That was a 7-play, 65-yard drive, and let's see if we can get back into this game. Took a little luck there, kind of celebrating. And here's a kickoff. Fielding comes down to Khalees. Got a good head of steam. Cuts through the pack and gets out to the 36-yard line.
There's a face mask there, Bruce. Did I call it?
Tackled by 69, Eric Cyprian.
You saw the face mask stand?
I sure did, Gus. And it was right in front of the official. Joe Worley may be the prophet that he always said he was, Gus.
Figure that out, Stan.
What?
Who's that?
What?
Third
quarter, he said. Yeah. Yeah, they were going third quarter.
Hello?
Big drive starting here for the Eagles. 1st and 10 on their own 36-yard line. They got to get the momentum back. Van Schuster throws out in the flat, complete to Pat Haywood. 5 steps one guy. He's got to the 50-yard line. 7 steps another guy. He's still running out to the 46-yard line. Nice throw and run. Joseph to Haywood.
Haywood has a way of getting himself open.
Also, Gus, this is the last game of Patrick Haywood's career tonight, so I know he wants to go out with a bang. He's ineligible next year.
At halftime, I saw one of Thomas Mitchell yell at Brian Lazar, "When you think you ever listen to me?"
Brian, I must admit, Bruce, Brian Lazar got on my nerves seriously at halftime.
Pitch out to Khalees. He's trying to beat the corner.
Turn the corner.
He will turn the corner for about 5 yards in play. Almost 6. Almost 7. Almost 7. Why do you get on your nerves, Ray?
He was blasting the Kentucky Wildcats, saying that they're not that exceptional and Rex Chapman would be shut down by any good black player. I seem to remember in the clutch there he fouled the superstar LeBradford Smith out, Bruce.
Well, that's good to hear, Ray. Liddell would probably agree that he could shut him down.
It's amazing. That man makes the Pan Am team, and it starts on a Pan Am team, and Brian Tube-Lazar doesn't think he can play for De La Salle.
2nd and 3. Larry Khalees fumbles the football.
Oh, man.
Covington gets the football back. Unbelievable turn of events happening.
This is unbelievable, Gus. The Eagles are starting to make a lot of mistakes here.
Third quarter has not been good to the Eagles.
Now started with that 88 minutes of no points given up.
Tony LaBella made that.
Of course, as we well know, Tony's a communications major, and I think Tony's got Hollywood potential, man. I'm going on record.
1st and 10 for the Covington Lions at their own 35-yard line. McKay on a sweep around the right side, cuts upfield for 5.
That was the Woody Hayes full house backfield, huh, Bruce?
It's amazing that the change come totally away from throwing the football to a running team.
Well, whoever on this broadcast team said Covington was not going to lay down, they obviously would try to come back here tonight.
You don't become a legend like Jack Salter, Donald, as you well know, being a coach, by having teams that quit.
Here's a handoff on another option.
That was a tremendous hit there by Brewster. prevent that first down. I think it's Irvin Wooten.
Irvin Wooten wrapped up
He
Willie
hurt
Coleman.
himself on a play. Hurt his shoulder on a play.
Third and 2, man. Big play here, boys.
Ray, are you going to go see the Eagle basketball team tomorrow in the finals of the Newman tournament?
I think I'm going to pass. I'm going to go see Arnold Schwarzenegger in Running Man tomorrow night. But I will make a bunch of district games. My team, the Holy Cross Tigers, I think will battle the Eagles out for that district championship. But I got to say, Tommy Mitchell's team, Brother Martin, has to be the surprise of the year in the city. So
Third
far.
and 1. Covington is 1 for 6 on third down conversions tonight. Hand off to Bickham. Fights forward.
He got it, Bruce.
I think the measurement will give him the first down. He fell forward. He had to get to a little bit before the line. He got there.
Ray, I almost came to visit you. It must have been Thursday when I picked up my passport from the New Orleans passport office. Your building's right across the street from it.
Yeah, Donald, you're always welcome. As opposed to Tommy Mitchell and Henry Mull, who are not always.
And then I got even closer because the Japanese consulate's in some kind of fantasy building right across the, what is it, One Poydras Plaza?
Yeah, that's it.
They were going,
I'm sure, you across from the Energy Center there, Donald? I'm no longer in that building. I'm in the Pan Am building.
First down here. McKay carries again, wrapped up from behind by Burgess.
Gus Flatman.
Gus Flatman, you got Cokes coming in.
A play that we're going to have to watch for here is the reverse. The Eagles are starting to pursue seriously, and we have to be on guard for the reverse here.
25 seconds
And we'd like
left.
to thank our proud sponsor, M.F. Baker, again. He is a man that can be counted on when funds are needed. Like a good neighbor, he is there. 2nd and 8. Coleman carries on a sweep. Good play by Fossier, but he keeps his feet, and he's still running. For first down to get out of bounds inside the 40, and they'll have one more play in this quarter. Coleman's a big running back. I thought that Fossier was going to make a great defensive play. There's Coach Hank Tierney getting a little worried right now.
Coach Tierney has to be worried because the Covington team is going totally opposite all the tendencies that they have, Bruce, as you well know. That always scares a coach when a team does that and becomes successful.
The Eagles need to make a big defensive play on first down and force them into a passing situation. Hand off again to Bickham, and Burgess is on the tackle.
Mike Burgess made the big play there.
I might have a little penalty on this play here, Van. Well, so the referee waved his hands. He probably thought the clock was out. That would be the end of the third quarter. 12 minutes to glory, fans.
12 long minutes. They're going to be taking 12 hours, all right?
Yeah, Gus, it's become a game again, as we know.
Gus, were you impressed with the question I asked Coach Archer? Next time he brings his team to the Dome, not to be so laid back and get the game.
Yeah, I agree 100% with you on that one, Bruce. Well, boys, 12 minutes left. Hank Tierney got a 14-6 lead. And he's very nervous.
I wonder if Steve Fricks piped in the WSHO.
Bruce, I was going to call Steve, but I forgot to take his phone number, and I think it's unlisted.
Yes. An interesting statistic. Reggie McKay had 7 rushes for 16 yards in the first half. He came back with 6 rushes for 52 yards in the third quarter.
Not really that interesting, Bruce.
Also, Bruce, I don't think Steve Fricks going to be able to pick WSHO up. If you live in Kenner, you're going to have trouble picking
Oh,
WSHO.
I tell you what, though, Ray.
That's true. I tried to pick him up last night, Ray.
By the way, though, Ray,
Bruce.
I must admit, this man's got amazing ability. He can pick up anything. He reads more papers than Reagan. 2nd and 9. I think this could be a passing down. No, Coleman on a sweep again.
He
Stopped him for about 3-yard gain. 3rd and about 6.
Bruce, like
Guidry and Sepich on a tackle.
big third down play here.
Well, I would think they got a pass here, Bruce. They got 3rd and a very long 6.
Call it maybe. What Billy Dilsager?
Well, I was talking about Steve Fricks. He had asked me to have that little saying before the game in his honor.
Billy Coleman, 8 rushes for 59 yards. This could be the play of the season here, gentlemen.
Go out the way, Gus. Could be 4-down territory.
Timeout. Covington.
That's a big play there, Gus, to use a timeout this early in the fourth quarter.
And some of these girls are still eating.
They're having a good time back there, Bruce, I got to admit.
Bruce, I'm very proud of you tonight. You have not had to go to the commode yet.
There they go.
Donald, you are strangling me.
He's trying to get the 3 queens up there.
And we also got stud horse LaBella up there, too. The real stud of America.
There we go.
All the other ladies are ducking, Gus.
Oh, is that why you couldn't get anything?
By the way, Tony, you had some winners today.
There's Joanne, lead the cheers again.
Donna, would it be a fair assessment to say 2.5 years ago, Joanne had absolutely no idea where Shaw was? Would that be a fair assessment?
Oh, absolutely, right.
Of course, Donald, my understanding said you had a lot to do with this matchup. Is this correct?
Yes, I will take the responsibility for this
Well,
match.
it's glad to know that we know somebody that can make a good match.
I thought Tommy Mitchell had that match made.
3rd and 6. The Eagles are coming on the blitz. Backside back. He looks out in the flat, complete to Willie Coleman. He's going to get a first down, then some. Good block out there in the flat. He gets down to the 15-yard line. Bayham really leveled Ruette.
When Big Willie gets cranked up, he looks pretty good.
You're right.
Well, I knocked him, Gus, but that was a fine play they sent in during that time.
Yeah.
Very well executed. Well, this has turned out to be an exceptional game, Gus, from a game that really was a total domination in the first half.
Unfortunately, it did. It has.
Gus, one of the best prep games I ever saw was the Quad A State Championship game last year, and I'm sure Bruce would agree with me. It's a tremendous game.
One for Billy Dill. Willie Coleman on a sweep. He goes out wide. He stops, cuts up field. Robbie Green and leads the host of tackles.
There's a fumble.
And the referee's going to get there just a little bit late.
Bruce, I thought there was a fumble on that play.
I agree with that totally. And Willie is down on the play.
That might be a big injury there.
First downs this half, Covington 7, Shaw 2. What we need is graphics to go on the screen.
The Shaw defense has been on this field the whole second half.
Willie looks like he got the tar knocked out of him there, Gus.
Let's just hope he got a loose sprained ankle, be out for about a day.
Coach's wife, a little nervous there. Tony LaBella's mother, father, and sister, Nate and Fingernails, as Miss Kay LaBella chewing on her nails.
I think that picture tells a story at this time.
Also there, Gus.
I wonder, is Nelwyn listening to this game?
Nelwyn is saying the
Is
rosary.
Aunt Nelwyn listening to this game?
I know she's in harmony with prayer right now, bro.
Your mother looks a little bit pensive right now, son.
What about Joe Worley, Bruce? You think he's doing some powerful farting right now? I know Don will have to edit that. I just thought of that for some reason.
She said as long as Gus did the game, she felt confident Shaw could win. Who said that?
There you go, Donald. That's the purpose I was telling you about a little bit earlier, son. And Donald, let's face facts. If Shaw wins this game, you can see dollar signs with these sales.
I got to admit, Gus, you're the only true Algerine around here other than Tony LaBella, huh?
Yep.
Inside handoff to Bickham. He gets maybe 2 on the play, brings up a big 3rd and 9.
Eagles stack it up, making the 3rd and 9 for the Lions.
Were you surprised by that call, Bruce?
It was rather strange.
I got this question, gentlemen. Should this play be stopped, will they go for a field goal?
I think they'll go for the 6.
After seeing the way they kicked that last one, Donald, I think not.
10 minutes remaining in this game. Regulation.
Clock winds down fast in a high school game.
There's no doubt about that, Bruce.
Might try the same play out the backfield again here.
There we go, the full house, Stanley.
3rd and 10.
Well, coming with a blitz.
Guys in motion there for the...
He jumped.
He's in motion. It will be called back.
It will be called back.
Yes, sir.
You know, let me tell you something. I'm glad it's called back, but you got to feel for the fans of Covington to get a touchdown, that when your team scores, to possibly tie it up and have it called back. That's a tough one. Okay?
Incorrect. They would not have to go for 2 to tie it up.
Well, I realize that, Bruce, but still, they had the opportunity to tie it up.
And once again, Mike Burgess, Bruce, he was coming on that blitz and that tackle moved to try to block Mike.
You know, it was amazing, though. It was kind of a late flag. It was obvious the guy was in motion.
Ray, are you Mike Burgess' agent?
No, but, you know, Gus, I got to admit, I'm tight with Mike's Uncle Thomas Mitchell,
Donald,
Mitchell.
what's your man here doing the charts here? You have no idea?
Is that's Uncle Tommy, Ray?
That's him, Uncle Tommy. That's my cousin. Oh, I should say his cousin, his uncle, whatever he is.
He's going to stance on the 19-yard line. 3rd and 15. The Eagles are showing big-time blitz. Smith sits up in the pocket. He's being sacked for a big-time loss. Freddie Fox is the first one to hit him.
Bruce is the first one of 5 to hit him. First one of 5. They had 5 Eagles around.
Big turnaround there.
Somebody had to be open out there, Stan. They had 5 Eagles on.
Yeah, he had them. They're going to punt this ball here,
right.
It looks like, Bruce. Have you ever seen a punt from the 28-yard line? Kind of strange.
On a field goal.
I don't know about this, Bruce.
Field goal.
50-yarder.
I would think a fake's a good possibility here.
Here's the snap. It's a kick all the way. Knuckleball kick there. Just
under. It was closer than I thought, right?
Yeah, he did kick that ball pretty good.
Shaw escapes and dodges the bullet here. Dodges possibly the biggest bullet in the history of Shaw High School football.
That's correct. I'd have to say the biggest play on that drive was made with the first down, Gus, when he threw him for the 3-yard loss, the way Covington was running him.
No, Ray, the biggest play was that penalty that stopped the touchdown.
Well, that is true. When I'm corrected by you, Gus, I always don't take it personally.
When y'all sitting down dying today this week with Albert Russell at the Acme Oyster House. Let's see if the Eagles can run some time off the clock. Khalees carries. He's in the secondary, and Bayham wraps him up after a nice 15-yard gain.
By the way, Gus, Albert Russell for the 96th Friday in a row went to Robaz, or Hobaz, whatever the hell it's called.
Last night?
Yeah, he sure did.
Did he come home before the Roosters?
I don't think he did, Gus. He was in one of his catatonic states.
Did Packy want to come to the game tonight?
Bruce Packy really wanted to come, but he committed to a party. His boss was throwing a Christmas party. He wanted to come back. I talked to him. I called you the second time to find out if y'all
pitch out to Khalees. You got one man. Bayham wraps up. Elsie went a long way there. What's that, Gus?
I called you a second time to see if y'all had left. The first time, you remember, you said Stanley was running a little late.
Yeah.
And I called again, and Albert said y'all just left, and Albert had reiterated to me that he really wanted to attend this game and was pulling hard for the Shaw Eagles, but he had committed to a Christmas party.
Packy's amazing.
They're pushing the Eagles bench off the sidelines.
Packy and Henry Moe are two of the most unique people I know. They can get invited to anything for some reason.
Ray, Hank Tierney is 8 minutes and 12 seconds away.
Well, Don, if they get a score, they might be able to scoop out of local medias down there. We'll get to go there and interview Hank before they can, huh?
Yeah, I would think we're going to get preference, Bruce.
There you see him all on the sidelines loading up.
Of course, I don't think this crew's going to get down there, too. Well, Coach Tommy Mitchell's unbelievably pacing down there.
Pitch out to Khalees, a little bit behind him, but he catches anyway, and he sidesteps Bayham. He gains about 1 on the play to bring up a big, important 3rd and 3.
What's important right now is for the Eagles not to have a turnover. Play flawless ball the remaining 8 minutes, and I think they may have it.
The veteran coach, Ray Tackleberry, is down there.
Here we go, a possession down.
It amazes me about all this big-time Superdome. Why is it so hot in here?
Stan, can I ask you a question?
You can ask me anything.
Does this 14-6 score do anything to you for state championship games?
Oh, yeah. Well, you got quite a nostalgic memory there, Gus.
3rd and 4 here. Big play. Dan Shields sprints out to the left side of the pass. Maybe the run first. He throws out in the flat. Tremendous catch by Pat Haywood. Oh, man, that's a tremendously bad call. I have to think that was a completed pass from my vantage point, boys.
I don't know what happened here.
Bruce, I did too, but there's amazingly no argument going on, so he must have trapped it. As you can see.
I thought for sure he caught the ball.
Yeah.
Run it over to the replay, Donald.
We just don't have the advancement for that
Can't
yet.
see out onto a diamond vision. We had a neck like, here comes, by the way,
Covington
Covington
used
just
the
used that
timeout.
second timeout.
Covington had 12 men on the field, Bruce.
First, we're going to get another shot of Joanne. Her and Kay LaBella are up again.
Donna, who you
Oh,
getting?
we are right now.
Donna, who you getting?
Joanne and Kay LaBella.
Donna, if I was you, I'd start getting some of these kids' parents so you get some sales out. They're not going to buy too many of these people. They've been on 4 times already.
Well, maybe Joanne and Kay will buy quite a few copies.
I see the Mahaffey family down there and the Calise family over there.
The big question remains, is this family picture will cocktails be in it?
Yeah.
I definitely start getting some of the parents on this film.
Well,
Larry Calise, 15 carries for 78 yards, and Covington still rushing men on the field.
this is amazing that a team this well coached is so disorganized.
They're coming in for the block, though, Ray.
No, you don't buy.
Yeah, I disagree. I agree with Bruce. Gus, you
I mean,
cannot.
I can't imagine why you play with 10 men on the field. Bad snap, a little high step. So he gets the kickoff. The punter was hit, but I think he was doing a little bit of Jackie Gleason there.
Well, it's on the shoulders of the Shaw defense, Gus. Probably the way it should be.
6:50 to go in this crucial state championship.
I got to think Covington will come out chunking now, Bruce. What do you think? They just is not enough time.
They got 2 theories of thought, whether they want to win it right now or take a chance on overtime. You know what I'm saying, Ray?
Tommy Mitchell's moving down there again.
Great. It's also a personal battle between the Murba policeman, the Mississippi River Bridge Authority policeman, and the Louisiana Causeway Commission police.
That is
The
correct.
defense goes up in the Louisiana Superdome.
They're still in that power.
Full house.
Straight
full house.
T.
He hands off to McKay. He fights forward out to the 31-yard line.
About 5 yards, about 4 yards there, Bruce.
I think the Eagles have made the necessary adjustments to start the power game now.
The play that I would think that should be tried here, Donald, is the reverse off of that play. And
The Denenberg family well represented down there. They should be proud of that young son.
That's the way to do it, Donald.
yeah, they're really, really into the game there, Bruce.
Little boot here. Smith got the ball.
Open field.
He run for a first down, but he can't run out of sight. Ryan Robinson runs him down after he gets 14 yards on the play. 15, rather.
Bruce, I think what has to be remembered here, probably years from now, people will be on the West Bank will be listening to this broadcast.
That's true.
It could be like Darwin Willie's touchdown pass.
Ray, let's give credit to that call, that bootleg. The Covington coaches saw the pursuit of the Shaw defense, went with the bootleg.
Gus, I have to tip my hat to myself. I told you that some kind of reverse action would be the way to go.
And Ray, when he took off for the near sidelines, he had
Covington
a whole field ahead of him.
Steve Smith's 4 for 11 with 1 interception with 39 yards. Not exactly a night to remember for this young man from the Covington area. McKay carries on a sweep again, cuts up field, still running. Power football. He gains a hard 5 on the play. Be 5:35 to go in the game.
Bruce, Fred Fossey made a crucial missed tackle at the line of scrimmage, and it cost the Eagles 5 yards.
I think Covington has to look at this as either their second, maybe only 2 more possessions for them.
I think they in 4-down situations
Yeah,
myself.
I think they're looking to point
One
this down
timeout
as their
left.
last possession. I really do.
5:14 left in this ball game.
One timeout left. Here they go into a little eye back look. Might look to throw the ball out to set. 5:05, and here it is. Play action pass. Man's open out in the flat. Complete to James Martin.
Robbie Green with a
Robbie Green on a potential touchdown saving tackle.
ankle tackle. But the Covington Lions are moving the ball. They have the ball on the 37-yard line with 4 minutes and 57 seconds remaining.
Well, that seems to be their best pass play there when they get the back out in the flat. That's been very successful in this second half.
And that crucial call on an incomplete pass on 3rd down.
1st and 10 for the Covington
Could stand out.
Lions. 4:40 to go in the game. Eagles clinging to a 14-6 lead. Handoff again to McKay. Fights forward down to the 35-yard line. And Gus, for some reason, I keep wanting to call them the Covington Owls. I don't know why.
It must be that C, Bruce. You know, Chalmette, Covington.
Second and 8. Now they're definitely in the 4-down situation here, Ray.
Yeah, they're going to pass here, Bruce. I'd be very surprised if they run this ball.
Inside handoff, fighting forward down to the 30-yard line is Charles Bickham.
Well, once again, I'm wrong, Gus. Gus, this is going to be the way they're running the clock. This is the ball game.
Well, I don't know, Ray. All I know is that what I got in the back of my mind is Covington has pulled off 2 miracle comeback wins. The only consolation I can see right now, a temporary consolation, is if Covington scores, they have to make a 2-point conversion.
That is correct, Gus. You're absolutely
But if they
correct.
make a 2-point conversion, oh, Lordy.
3rd and 3. Little pass play, going to try to sack from behind. Got him. They got him. Burgess and Bossier again.
First, Ray's boy, Mike Burgess, made that play. Big credit to Mike
4th
Burgess.
and 12. I think Jack Salter might take his last time out here.
It comes to play in, Bruce.
And the clock continues to tick down to 3 minutes.
Don, if they hold him, we making a beeline?
Well, I think we're going to make our way down, Bruce, right maybe in the last 30 seconds.
Well, he might not get down there in time.
No, you'll never make it in
No.
30 seconds, Donald.
No,
Obviously, inexperience is showing up here, son. 30 seconds, no way.
Here it is, 4th and 12 here. Eagles are playing a little pass defense. Smith back to pass. He throws down. Incomplete. Defended by Mike Burgess again.
This boy is amazing, Gus. I vote for him as MVP right now.
Ray, I think in the state championship game, it's hard to pick out an MVP, and I'm a team man myself.
One hell of a
I understand your
defensive play.
point, Ray. I understand your point.
I hope seriously that these so-called genius scribes, as you referred to them, will vote this boy MVP in this game if Shaw holds on and wins. Oh, yeah, one.
Unfortunately, Willie Dill is missing his lifelong friends. Possible state championship game. Victory.
2:34 to go.
They're in a 9-man line.
The Eagles are chanting. One more
Hand
first
off to
down.
Larry Khaleesi. Fights forward. 3 yards on the play.
2-2-6 and counting. One first down, Bruce.
Don, I think a minute and a half ought to beeline it down, son.
I'm just trying to make sure the Eagles can hold on to the football. I'd hate to break
Well,
down.
Covington's only got 1 timeout left. So, you know,
We're really going to know.
we'll tell after this play.
I think we ought to beeline after the game, Bruce.
Dennenberg slips through a couple of tackles out to the 44-yard line.
3rd and about what you
I
call
would
it,
have to
Bruce,
think
5?
that Covington's going to have to use that timeout real soon.
I think they're gonna run a risk on this play and wait till after this play here, Bruce.
Can Coach Denny's Lucky Charm pull
Bruce,
out this last 1 minute and 40 seconds?
Timeout, Covington.
I think this play is going to tell us whether we can break down or not.
Donald, can this Lucky Charm come through for the finale?
Well, we'll have to see.
Hank Janney's Lucky Charm, July 18th, 1987. And Bruce, what will your Lucky Charm be?
It won't be July 18th, I don't think. That's a
Bruce?
Sunday this year.
What will your Lucky Charm be? For the first time, Bruce is no comment.
Bruce, what you think's more exciting? Being here at the Dome celebrating this great Shaw victory, or being on Canal Boulevard rocking to the beat of that band, whatever the name of them are?
Who cares?
What's the name of that band, by the way?
I have no idea. I don't think it's Buck Bacon Taps.
I'd rather hear Buck. I tell you what, man, I'd pay right tonight to hear Buck sing.
See, the only problem with us hurrying down is we're not going to make it because they're going to have all them jackies from the suites coming to catch it.
Okay, man.
They get the first down here. The game is history.
Let's see what
I'm sorry, Gus. Oh, pitch out to Khaleesi. Cuts up in the corner.
He's got it. He's
got
going.
it. Oh!
It is over. It is over. This game is history. Send those hobos back to St. Tammany. I always said that
There's
was
a very appreciative Shaw fans who have backed him through thick and thin. It hasn't always been a sweep for the Shaw fans.
I wonder if Shaw fans realize what kind of coach they have in Coach Hank Tierney.
I think they do. If they don't, I know the people on
Yes, Coach Hank
4950
Tierney.
Dolphin would.
You can smell roses down.
And he's a 4950 alumnus, huh, Stan?
He sure is. But what do you expect from 4950 Dolphin? That's a moron institution. By the way, I've always said that Covington is a hobo, hillbilly, Mississippi, no-teeth town, and I really
All they got to
like
do
that.
is follow the ball here. Two more times. Too much time. That's okay.
Don't even hand off. Just go to the ground.
This is the first Catholic League state champion since St. August, 79. And I will predict that the Eagles will win another state title within the next 3 years.
Bruce, I'm very disappointed in you, son. I thought you'd have your Victor cigar. You're famous for that.
I got him in the car.
Oh, you forgot it? Who got a joke?
That Tony
Who
LaBella.
forgot them cigars?
That Tony
Oh,
LaBella's real calm up there, boy. Come on, get a little emotional there, my man.
The Shaw fans are cheering wholeheartedly.
Bruce, we may have trouble getting to Coach Tierney. I see 2 Jefferson Parish deputies down there surrounding.
I think we'll be able to get to him.
One might be Ronnie Sancho's brother-in-law.
He wants to get his own team on here.
There's the first,
And that is it.
42 seconds.
Now what we got to really watch, man, Gus, is whether the Eagles can pick Coach Tierney up.
Let's watch Tommy Mitchell on this play.
He's going. He's going. He's moving, Bruce. Look at him. Look at him. He's getting down there.
Ohio's attack.
And Hank and Tony LaBella says,
There's the champagne. 20 seconds.
hysterically, there goes Mitchell. Making a big grandstand of play, telling the cameras looking for him down there.
They got the stay one, boys. A miracle season for the Shaw Eagles. Of course, when you were interviewing Mike Arch, all the Shaw fans were like looking in amazement.
What?
Yes, sir.
There's a happy...
We're going to get to see a little face sucking here, Donald. Better.
that was the force on video.
Coach Frank Monica predicted the Shaw Eagles to win last night, if you remember.
Sure did. Hey, by the way, Bruce, I called this victory last Friday night, and I want to tip my hat.
Yes, Ray, you did.
I saw...
Okay, Joey Truce, do it again.
Bruce, as Robin Rotherham Kiss goes down, and I hope she remembers when those grades come out that these players need to stay in.
Clock, give the clock.
4, 3, 2, it's over!
Hey,
It is over! It is over! Mickey Joseph running out to meet his brother.
Donald Hemel out there. I'm sure Tommy Mitchell's carrying on, too, huh? There's Mickey Joseph out there hugging his brother. Robbie Green celebrating a great state championship. What a story. Igor the Eagles out there. Cocktails is out there hugging and shaking and everything. There he is. Just shook hands with brother Jim.
There's Cocktails.
And Cocktails is girls down right there. Words can't describe it. We'll just let the picture tell it all.
Well, I'd say this, Bruce. Cocktails is celebrating, but he would go absolutely berserk if Mullet coached Shaw. By the way, where is that genius Mullet right now, Bruce?
There's Cocktails out there grabbing hands and everything. He was known to jump on a bandwagon late this year. There's a happy brother Jim with Donald Hemel, who did an excellent job of getting us our halftime guest. We have to remember that. Emotional night for the West Bank. And for once, the traffic jam will not be blamed on Tulane and the Saints.
Well, it's the third West Bank school to come up with this Quad A title. Understand? West Jefferson, Aaron, and now Shaw.
There's a happy bunch of Shaw players down there.
Has the coach's wife got on the field yet? She is not there. Let's try to pick her up, man.
Coach Hank Tierney down there celebrating.
There's Tommy Mitchell sending them off.
Right there. He's hugging Richard Walker. Hank's getting an emotional hug from Mickey Joseph. 1 year too late. He thought that, everybody expected it last year.
Bruce, to complete this night, and Gus, I think it would only be justice that the MVP be Mike Burgess. Let's hope that the boy is rewarded.
Okay, Ray, I'll go with that. All right, Ray.
But with a hobo like Ted Lewis voting, you never know what could happen.
Tommy Mitchell rustling to the sideline.
Well, Ray, the old picker was consistent. He was 0 for 4 in these
Hey,
state
Donald, looks
championships.
like we're not going to get any celebration right now.
I think we're going to have the Shaw alma mater.
Donald, your game plan went kaput here. Your strategy backfired.
Well, I don't know what it backfired, Gus. We got to see an awful lot of celebration that we would have missed. It's just a matter of us making our way down.
We should have had that camera.
You want to go down there? And somebody can just keep it on a state championship presentation. They got the TV cameras out there following Hank. We should be down there. I should be putting a mic in his face.
Bruce, you can really stretch your stuff right now, son.
That's right.
Bruce, you might end up like poor Irv Cross did, though. You remember that? Yeah, how did Sabro get on the field, Bruce? Well, how did that Johnny come
There's Hank asking for his wife to come down on the field.
Oh, what?
Oh, this is emotional, Gus.
What a Galahad move.
And
The Superdome security is going to get his... Oh,
I'm very proud to say, by the way,
see that
Gus,
Will Brown? It's just pitiful. Will Brown scooped this, and Mike Silver's going to get a little wash there.
Where's Hank at, boy?
Hank's going to talk to Will Brown.
Where at?
In the end zone, to your right. And his award-winning broadcast...
Oh, it's live. Hammer's on live right now.
Right.
10:20.
By the way, Gus, I'm proud to say that I am Coach Tanny's lawyer and George Hebler isn't.
Well, Donald, we're going to go down or what?
Yeah, let's wrap it up here, Bruce, and see if we can make our way down.
All right, we'll go down there and get some interviews. Gentlemen, we'll be back shortly.
Ray, they took Mike Sepich. It may have made Mike Sepich the MVP.
Well, he was a hell of a player, but justice has to be done. I think, Donald, we ought to get this trophy presentation on for the parents.
Well, Stan, you like this score, 14-6, huh, buddy?
It shows up in my career. By the way, Gus, I missed that famous game in '63. I had the flu. No, that's the truth.
Maybe that's what he won, Stan.
By the way, Gus, it is hot in this press box.
I'm cooled off now, buddy.
Bruce putting his coat on to go down there.
I'm coming, Bruce.
Are we off, Donald?
Right? You ready? What? Let's take it. Get down, come on. Yeah. Wait, it's unplugged, Hey, bro, so. Let me get where it says L. You ready? Are you ready? Congratulations on a great job.
Thanks, Bruce. The kids had a great week of practice, great week of preparation, and showed here on the field tonight. We really had a super game plan, but game plan's only good if they execute it, and they were really executed tonight.
Well, you got to be proud of your team. They fought the whole way through everything.
The last 4 weeks of the season, we played about as good a defense as anybody I've ever been around. You know, you win games a lot of times on offense, but you win championships on defense. And we were pleased that the defense played as well as they did.
Congratulations. Good job.
Okay, buddy.
Congratulations, Richard. Thank you, Bruce.
Great job.
Thank you. Yeah, the offense played great tonight.
Yeah, well, they came through and got some points for us, and we thought we could get 14 points. We'd have a chance to win the game. 14 or 17 points. We almost had about 21, 28, but they got enough points, and our defense held the rest of them.
Let's go get the trophy.
Thank you. That's good, eh?
That's
good, thank you.
Big time. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Don't drop it either.
Congratulations.
Thank you, boy.
Coach,
Thank you.
Say a few words about your team.
Defense, boy. Defense won the game. Offense got the lead. Defense held on, and when we got our 14-0, I really felt it was going to be hard for us to lose the way we played defense, and the points held up.
Looked like the referees were going against you for on the first half.
I was worried about it. Somebody said the guy on outside was Salter's brother. It sure looked like it. He wouldn't even talk to me after the first quarter.
Yeah, because late in the game, I thought Haley caught that pass. No, he did. That was a good call. He did drop it. The ball hit in his chest, and when he went down, it hit the ground, and he huddled it.
Who would ever thought this year after last year's team?
I don't know. The first guy to congratulate me was Mickey. I don't think he could believe it either.
Well, he's still a great kid.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
Thank you, boy.
What does it feel like winning a state championship?
I don't know. I haven't woke up yet. I don't know, really. I'm just sitting here. I don't believe I did it.
You never thought you'd get this far this year, did you?
Well, after the St. Aug game, we knew we had something coming for us after that great loss, so we just put our minds together and came and did the best we could.
Congratulations on a state championship. Look at Denenberg. Stop him to state champion.
It's the greatest feeling that you could ever feel. It's awesome. Nothing's better than this.
Well, you ran hard the whole year.
Thanks, sir. I mean, we knew it was going to come down to this. I mean, we just worked, and we knew we could do it.
Let's quite honor me an MVP of the game. Congratulations, and hopefully you get another state championship next year.
Thank you.
You ready? Congratulations on winning state championship.
Thanks. It feels good. It feels good to be the state champion. Look, it feel more better than if Covington would have won. Because we came down. We came from a long way about 10 weeks ago in the same dome, the same field. We lost. Now we back, and we're the state champions right now.
Now you can go have fun and make your trips.
Yeah, I'm going to take all of them.
Good luck to you. Irvin, great game, great season for you.
Thank you.
You ever thought this after last year?
No.
It was unbelievable climb after losing to St. Aug to come back and be the state championship in the same dome.
Yes, well, we figured that we would be here. We had that much of confidence as we would be here. And it's a great feeling to win a state championship.
Y'all played good, and y'all had, your coaches did a great job with y'all the whole year.
Yes, they did. Well, like I said again, we had a whole week of practice, and we practiced hard, and it paid off.
Well, congratulations to you. I know we're expecting to see good things out of you next year, and enjoy the off season. It'll be great to be a state champion.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Good luck to you. His unsung hero on the short defense, Jeff Perez. Great job the whole season.
Well, thank you. We thought that if we got enough pressure on the quarterback like we did, we thought we'd definitely come through. We didn't think he was too good under pressure.
Y'all feel y'all could fluster him out the pocket, which you did.
Yeah, right. We just blitzed, and we played man-to-man all the way. Pressure was great. The front line did a great job.
You was surprised they went to a running attack in that second half of the game.
Yeah, well, we kind of thought they would come out in a run attack, being that we had such a good secondary. But it came out passing, and we shut them down. So we kind of thought at halftime they would come out and run.
Great game, and congratulations. Enjoy watching this year. Come on in, Mike. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, Mike Steppins, you played an outstanding game tonight. It's a pleasure for you.
Thank you. It's just a big win for us. It's the biggest win. I never thought it was this sweet, win a state championship. This is the greatest thing ever happened to Shaw.
Congratulations. I know y'all were down in the early part of the season losing to West Jefferson and St. Aug, and you came back to win a state championship. Something to be really proud of, and you'll remember it the rest of your life.
That's right. We just got great coaches. Great coaches. Don't let us quit. If we wanted to quit, we wouldn't have quit. We just had pure determination, and it paid off tonight.
We understand you made play of the game.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm sorry. I didn't even know.
Well, go back and celebrate with your team, and congratulations. There's an unsung member from the offensive line. Congratulations. Not too many people from the offensive line get too much notice, but congratulations. Y'all opened some nice holes.
Thank you. Dane was running hard. We thought we had something to prove from last week, and we did it.
Yeah, because they kind of shut y'all down a little bit.
Down last week. We thought we had to come back with a big week to win this game. We knew Covington was going to be tough, and we showed them what West Bank football is all about.
Y'all blocked them off the line the whole night.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Congratulations. Go back and celebrate with your team. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How does it feel to be a state champion?
Great. No other feeling like it in the world.
You've played some outstanding football down the stretch.
Thank you.
You made some big plays tonight, and in fact, did you deflect the last pass to Covington?
Yes, I did. We went underneath coverage. He cut, I cut, and the ball was right there.
Well, you had to cover that guy. Luckily, they win most of them because else you might be still out there playing a tie game.
Right.
Did y'all think you could stop him as good as you did?
Well, yeah, we did. We had a real good week of practice. We were really prepared for the game. We were calling their plays from the line, and we felt that we could win.
Okay, congratulations. It's been a pleasure watching you play all year.
Thank you.
How does it feel to be a state champion?
Feels great. I never felt anything like it in the world. Last year, everybody thought we were going to win it, and we came up short, and everybody was down. But I'll tell you what, it feels great.
Congratulations.
Thanks a lot.
Mr. Guidry, congratulations. How does it feel?
Oh, it feels great. Nothing better, let me tell you that. Worked so hard, people thought we were
out of it after St. Aug game. We came back and fought real strong. We got it.
Y'all felt confident the whole week you could beat them?
Oh, yes. The whole week we practiced real hard. We were ready for them. We had them all figured out.
Y'all's coaches did a great job getting putting a game plan and preparing y'all for the game.
They had a great game. So we're calling all the plays on the line. We knew everything they were running at.
Hey, congratulations, and go back and get with your team. Pleasure. No, come on. This is the last game. Hey, you don't want to get on? Donald, you want to be interviewed? Louis, come on in. Come on, Louis. Hey, well, tell them to come in with their jerseys. Tell them to come in with their jerseys now. Well, congratulations on now you are a Quad A state champion.
Thank you, thank you. Good.
I thought you caught the last pass, but they told me it kind of fell out of your hands.
Yeah, well, I think it was a bad call, you know, because I try to, my best to just catch it and do my best with it. You know.
Well, you feel redeemed since the last week's game.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Look at the camera. Don't be afraid. Oh, you were late getting there today?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Well, congratulations. Your state championship. You remember that your whole life.
Thank you.
Come on, Rich, you want to come on? I'm going to get y'all together. Here's, what's your title, offensive coordinator?
No, I just help Hank with the plays. I'm the receiver coach.
So, well, I like to know who's in charge of the video. We have trouble getting the guys up there.
No, actually, I got to pass the buck on that. Hank's actually video man, but I just assist him.
Well, congratulations. And there's some night you will always remember, considering your coach, but, maybe it'll be a few more to come after this. You got J.T. Curtis, you got 9, you only got 8 more to catch.
Yeah, well, that'll be a tough task, but considering the year we had with our junior high and our JV, we hope to be back here next year.
Okay, congratulations.
Thank you once again.
Come on. Good game. Hey, Freddie,
Give us your name.
Freddie Fosse, outside linebacker.
and had a great season. We called your name on many times. I bet you made 15 tackles tonight.
Oh, thanks a lot. I tried real hard. We had a great week of practice. A great outside linebacker coach, Coach Lou Valden.
Well, he's turned out some outstanding players in before. He knows what he's doing. How's it feel to be a state champion?
Oh, great. It's the best feeling in the whole world.
Well, congratulations, and go get back with your team. It's something you always remember.
Thanks a lot.
Mike, you want to come on? Congratulations.
Thank you.
Mike Sylvia, the offensive line, did a great job tonight.
Yeah, we blocked. We've been really maligned for the last couple of weeks. We came out tonight. There were some smaller kids than what we've been blocking the last couple of weeks, but we really got after it.
Y'all were a couple of steps away from busting a lot of long plays tonight.
Yeah, well, you take what you can get, and with their offense, you just wait for one to pop, and, we waited, and we didn't get one, but we kept the ball control,
You're a Shaw graduate. How's it feel? I know you've been through the lean times. Now you're the good times. Tell us how you feel.
Oh, this is great. When I came in as a freshman 14 years ago, we were 0-10 my freshman year. And to be from there to this is, amazing. This is a credit to the kids in the West Bank, and more importantly, a credit to Hank and all the guys, not just that have been here this year, but the Mickey Josephs who ain't getting a share in this, and the Buddy Rabelais, and right on down the line. This is just a testament to Shaw football.
And when last year, as low as you felt when you lost to McDonald's, that's how good you feel right now.
Oh, absolutely. That McDonald who?
Fate works in strange ways.
Absolutely.
Congratulations, Mike. Pleasure. All right, I'm going to ask you. All right, 2 Shaw graduates of renown. How's it feel? Y'all knew Hank Tierney when he was at St. Joseph. You saw him mature as a coach at St. Joseph's, touch football to the state championship heights. Tell us how you feel.
I feel especially grateful for being around Coach Hank. He's put in so many hours to this program, and especially to me as I've grown up. So it's just a thrill for him that he can win it, along with his coaches.
What about you, Biggin? No worries. How many dinners you won on this game tonight?
About 5.
Congratulations. I know y'all been through a lot, and this is my man here. Thanks for halftime. I really appreciate it. We make it.